Thank you for staying tuned to NewsMaker Live with Laura. If it's Wednesday, it's NewsMaker Live, where we make your stories our stories. Just before the break, we had a giveaway, and we had a winner, and the winner was Patrick McKenzie. And Patrick, you won yourself a jazz pack from Compliments Peter and Company, a bronze sponsor of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. And that pack, let me tell you, is going to be something your friends are going to want to know you, and they're going to want to be around you, because it contains some fine drinks up in there and your insect repellent, not forgetting that we have a couple of Zika cases on board, and so we're just reminding persons when you go out there and to enjoy the jazz or to just, you know, live your life, be prepared and use your insect repellent and cover up. We don't want to have an epidemic on our hands. And so you'll get a little bit of insect repellent in there, as well as some other product samples. So congratulations to Patrick McKenzie. He was our very first prize winner this evening. Now back to all of that jazz. With me on set now is a two-time groovy soca king, you know, Arthur Allen. Good evening, Arthur.
Good evening, Laura. Good evening, St. Lucia.
And joining him as well is Mysterio, a young man who blazed on the scene a few years ago, you know, and has been making waves ever since. Good evening, Mysterio.
Good evening, St. Lucia.
Let us start with Arthur. Arthur, this is supposed to be an unforgettable journey, and in more ways than one for you, it has been an amazing, an unforgettable couple of years. Tell us about your journey.
Well, I've been doing music for quite a while now. Professionally, though, I've been doing it for about 8 years. Started in the little town of Soufrière, doing my thing with the Matrix Band.
Oh, you were a part of Matrix.
I was the lead vocalist for the Matrix Band for about 4 to 5 years, before eventually forming the band Evolution with previous members of the Matrix Band. I started way back in school, however, and it was never really something that I expected to be doing right now in life. But when I did take up the challenge of doing music and pursuing that as a career, I never saw myself going so far, and to be doing St. Lucia Jazz, the official launch, this is my first time being part of it. So I'm very appreciative of that, and hopefully soon main stage.
So this is your third time being a part of the opening of Jazz, or third time being a part of the Jazz Festival?
Third time being a part of the official. It started from Matrix Band the first time. I joined from 17-year-old boy doing his thing. I was privileged enough to end up on Soufrière Jazz and a few other jazz events like Jazz on the Beach. So throughout the years, I've had the privilege of getting the experience on many of the stages, even one time doing main stage alongside with Emran Henry with the Matrix Band. It was a really good experience. So it's just a continuous journey, working on myself, working on my craft, and it's good to see that artists like myself, Mysterio, and the rest are getting an opportunity to showcase our talents on the big scale.
How different is this year for you as opposed to the other years that you participated in Jazz? After all, it is our 25th anniversary of Jazz, and the biggest jazz party, or the biggest musical party in the Eastern Caribbean, is it? So how stoked are you? How different is it this time around for you?
Well, I'm always excited to be a part of this great festival, and I mean, to be celebrating 25 years of doing this thing, and to be doing it so grand, and for me to even be a part of it, I'm just quite privileged to be on that stage and to be sharing that stage with many other St. Lucian artists. I think this is the biggest local cast that we've had, especially on the opening. So I'm just happy to be alongside my brothers in music doing this again this year, and I think that people can really expect a great show, and it's really a good initiative that the Tourist Board has decided to put on so many local acts onto there, and hopefully from there on it could just be taking the entire festival by storm.
Nerves or just excitement? Is it because I mean, I would imagine this for this year being 25 years and being at the opening, and you know, being the launching pad for this, and the fact that for the soca genre, the soca aspect of it, it's basically almost 100% St. Lucian. So the pressure is on. You have to give a good account for yourself, because you don't have anybody else to fall back on.
I think with the shows that we've been doing, people are starting to make comments like, you know, the local acts were even better than the foreign acts, and I think that this year we are really starting to step up our game and perform even greater than it has ever been and for this festival this year, I think all of us are ready to come big. We all have our little plans to really entice the crowd and make sure everybody leaves there feeling satisfied that, hey, despite the large local cast, that they got a good show. And I think of late we have been living up to the mantle and doing really good. And I must commend all the other artists who've been putting in the work and making the effort. So I think this year, 25 years, strong local cast will be even greater.
I think I disagree with the one thing that you just said. You said despite, I think you should have said because of, they're going to have such a great time, because it's all about them. I'll come back to you a little bit. Are you going to give us a little sample of what we can expect, right? A little something. We don't want to give everything away, but a little something just to pique our interest, to get St. to come out there, yeah? Over to you, Mysterio. I mean, you, for me, you're a mystic. Tell us a little bit about Mysterio. Where are you from? Who are you? Where did you come from? How did you know you had that talent and all of that? Tell us a little bit about you.
I'm Miguel Monroe, built on Mysterio from the community of Marshall.
Oh, so you know you have to come real good, because it's going to be in your community. It's going to be on your home turf. Yeah. Yeah?
St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, the opening is practically one of the biggest stages I will be performing on. I've had a lot of experience in terms of knowing what a big stage is like, in terms of getting on stage, the likes of Color Me Red, Euphoria, Sexy in Black, to name a few. I've been kind of an apprentice to Ninja Dan. I learned a lot from him, from likes of my fellow comrade Alpha, Marshall. That's
who you look up to.
Yeah, that's what I look up to. Talking about my craft. Basically, I write what I feel.
So you write your own music?
Yeah.
Isn't that something double threat? He sings and he writes.
Yeah. Well, basically, I write with a team of fellow soca artists. For the likes of Imran Mehdi, C. Dale, young upcoming Chemi J. We work as a team with new. Well, I wouldn't say new, but it's been through the whole aspect of the music vibe in St. Lucia. Mr. Miguel Mix Joseph from Vive Productions. We kind of look at all angles and we try to create something which we know that people will like. Because I'm someone, before I started singing, I always go to the shows to critic. I was that big critic, looking at and say like, what they can do better. Let me see. And I always try to use that when I go and write, so that I could bring it out on stage and make people enjoy themselves.
So this is why your music is so infectious, because you feel your music right from the inception. You write what you feel, and you have a support. And that's important, I guess, when you're breaking into any field, into anything, you need to have a support behind you. So it's great. How does it feel to be the launching pad of the Jazz and Arts Festival, and in your very own backyard?
Well, for me, it is just one step more to getting where I want to be. There is so many other things that I want to do, apart from performing in St. Lucia. I want to explore the other countries and see what I can offer. For me, it's a big thing, a very big thing for me, and I expect, people could expect me to bring it.
Right. Yeah. Do you aspire, I'm going to ask you the same question, Arthur. Do you aspire to be on the big stage itself, main stage, jazz, doing something, collaborating with maybe one of the grandmasters of the music industry?
Well, that's my goal, That's my goal too. That's one of my short-term goals, to be on the main stage. And also I want to collab with the likes of one of our greats. Well, Marshall.
You really like Marshall, huh?
Yeah, the thing about Marshall has that energy which connects with the people. You feel him, like from the drip of his sweat to his feet. Like you see, like you captivated. You have his full attention. You get. Yeah,
I think that's a good person to. I mean, after all, he's been around since the age of maybe 10, 9,
yeah.
And I mean, Marshall is over 40 right now. Yeah. So that's what, 4 decades.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So before we break we take our next break, you guys promise to give us a little some. So Arthur, what about you? I think you've been on main stage before.
It never really
not
as the forefront,
right,
yes,
but that would be how jazz would that
would
be?
be a really great achievement. I mean, it's that one stage that I think that I would want to perform on in St. Lucia before anywhere else in the world. I think that's something that I would really love to do. Yeah. So I'm hoping that will come in the near future.
You know, actually, I would have loved for it to be this year with that. No, honestly, because of the song that you have, the Proud to be a Proud to be West Indian, Proud to be St. Lucia. Love that song, and I think it's one of your best songs over the years. So give us a little something, a little something what you're gonna give us on, all right, well, opening of jazz.
Yes, but first of all, you can look out for us on Soufre Jazz. Evolution is going to be there. Poolside Jazz.
Wow.
Blue Coral Jazz as well.
So you're doing the rounds?
Yes, we're doing the rounds, definitely.
Wow. All around the country?
Definitely.
Wonderful.
It's a very busy season, so looking forward to that.
Just tell us again, where are some of the events, some of the locations that you're going to be this year?
Soufre Jazz.
That's May 1st?
Right. Even on the day of the opening, actually, in the afternoon, I'll be at Blue Coral Jazz in Castries. Also going to be at Poolside Jazz on May 4th, as well as Jazz on the Square. And yes, of course, the opening. So.
Great. So, take it away.
I know something. But that place so sweet, melodies in the heat. Everybody's on the phone, we jumping for one goal to where the soca play. Our culture on a display. Everybody say we've had a special way to see the people playing and everybody masquerading. The music sounds so sweet. It's only we who feel it. I jumping in a band, need you to understand. I am a West Indian, no matter how far I go. Thank God that I am a St. Lucian, and I come from the land of sun. Thank God that we come from the Caribbean, where the party never done. Let me see your hands up.
Hands up! Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. I mean, I have goose pimples. I always get goose pimples when people sing because I can't sing a lick, but I just love it. And this song is just one of my favorites, and it just, the patriotism and everything. Mysterio, over to you.
When I enter this place, you must be ready to fight. Could be not leaving until the next morning. All the people in here who come to bust up a sweat. That's why we here. We are the party unlock, drinks non stop, turn down for what? Let me see your glass up in the air. Vibe garden, plenty human, everybody hands up, yeah. Cause we fetting all the way. Come jazz.
Great. Now you just put me up there and I'm like, yeah, I want more, and then you have to drop me. But this is what it's all about. It's just a little sample. It's just a taste of what is to come at the opening of jazz. You have to come out to get more. I know these guys are going to have it on lock. Now, before we go on break, after jazz, immediately after jazz is where your own festival comes in terms of carnival. Do you have any new music already, and are you going to be dropping any new things, any new songs at the opening of jazz?
Yes, man. For the opening of jazz, you can expect a lot of good vibes. The old music as well as a new one. Just released a song, That Beats, produced by Minor Productions on an Afro soca rhythm.
Would it be too much to ask us to get a little bit of that?
Yeah. Oh, that feeling so sweet. That's it.
Ooh, that feeling so sweet. Yes, what about you, Mysterio?
Yeah, I have some music. Hopefully dropping by tomorrow. Yeah, kind of that one is basically a kind of unity kind of vibe, try and bring people together. Yeah, I feel the inspiration kind of music. Yeah,
so you're gonna give us a line or two?
Just one line.
Just one line? Yeah. Okay, we can argue with that.
We come here to play, we're feeling happy. No stress for today's, everybody irate. See the smile on your face.
Now see the smile on my face. And he says that, and I have this big grin on my face. But thank you guys so much. And we can expect more of that new and old music at the opening of jazz. So you guys need to come down to that, support your very own. It's 25 years, an unforgettable journey. See you on the other side of the break.